Okay. Finally, we got it up and running. I was having trouble getting this up. I don't know why it was giving me this much trouble. Oh well, I mean, oh, let's see, what do we have? We have B Super. And hello, B Super. And hello, Jose Blanco. Sorry for the silence. I'm just trying to share this with. There we go. All right, so we have B Super, we have Jose Blanco. I'll just wait for a few more people to come in, and while I do that, I'm gonna go get some water. So, uh, so give me a moment. So let me get my pop-out chat. Yeah, I had some technical difficulties. I don't know why. It was just so stupid. It really is. It's like I try to get started and it won't start, and then finally it helps, and then finally it starts. So you would have thought that I was having technical difficulties. And hello, Brandon Cuevas. Guys, give me a minute, and I'm gonna go get some water. So we'll be back very shortly. Well, no need to swear because it's done. Oh shoot. Okay. Sorry about that. I accidentally dropped a. Oh. Let me adjust my settings first. I'm sorry. Hello. Alright, works. There we go. Ah. Ah. Okay, just needed to get my water and we'll be set. But anyway, again, I'm sorry for the delay. It's just I was helping John, MEN John with something, and I couldn't. I really wish I could just have started when I said I would, but what can I do? Other than that, let's get started. So we have 7 matches on the card, and our first match is a replay from what happened at the original WrestleMania X-Seven, which was that gimmick battle royal. And well, without any further ado, let's finally get started right now. There you see the fireworks. In fact, that's how it's going to start, and that's how it's going to finish, with fireworks. I mean, it's very, very beautiful. And, well, I'm just happy that you guys are here, and I'm happy that whoever does come in will be here. No, not on this one. Remember, this is in the past. We're back in 2001. And I gotta say, whoever did WrestleMania X-Seven did a great job with the way that it looks. I mean, we are live in Houston, Texas, as it was back in the day. Beauty won't make the impatient less upset. What does that mean? So yeah, this is the other WrestleMania. So we're in the past right now. So without further ado, let's get on with our matches. And we got a lot of matches that we have. The fireworks, they took too long. Well, also, if you guys want, you can check out Big Jets 1. His brand of humor is very offbeat, but it's pretty awesome. I like it. So, if you remember back in the Gimmick Battle Royal, they had all these guys with very outlandish gimmicks, which was just that by 2001 standards. And these are the 6 men that were in that match back in 2001. You have George, the one-man gang, Gray, Earthquake, Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers, Michael P.S. Hayes, and Sergeant Slaughter. So of these 6 men, who do you think will win? The Sarge? Yeah, he's probably the odds-on favorite. Although I would think Earthquake. Earthquake, okay. Sergeant Slaughter, Joshua James says Earthquake. I'm offbeat. Well, let's see who's gonna offbeat you men up. What? So, wait a minute. Jets, what are you saying? You want in on this? Because if so, I could definitely make you for the next game. Well, introducing first, one half of the Bushwhackers, Luke. But we'll skip, most of these entrances for the most part. There you see Luke. And there you see his tag team partner, Butch. And they walk funny. But anyway, what I mean by offbeat, I mean it's like it's off the beaten path. So it's not so much I want to beat you up. No, that's fine. How did they turn so buff? Is this in the near future? Very unlikely. Well, what do you mean by that, Mr. Jets? And there you see Earthquake. I mean, this man is close to 400 pounds. The man was also a former sumo wrestler, if you could believe that. Probably. But there you see Michael P.S. Hayes. The man comes from Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. I mean, it was kind of funny how he made his WrestleMania debut in this matchup. In fact, that was his only WrestleMania, though. Last time I checked, Luke was small. Now he's beefed up too. Oh no, that's someone else, dude. That was someone else. And hello, Brother Broken. Broken JT Price. You're just in time for the very first match of our trip back in time to 2001's WrestleMania X-Seven. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Hope everyone's feeling better, actually. And there you see George Gray, the one-man gang, Akeem, whatever you want to call him. The one-man gang, here he is, right now. I mean, here's a man that's big enough, strong enough to take on Earthquake. And finally, you feel a little bit better? Thanks for asking, rookie. Okay. Well, I hope everything's going well. But there you see the Sarge coming out with that American flag. But pretty soon, we're about to start this Battle Royal. Here we go. And, whoa! Just like that, the one-man gang gets eliminated by, of all people, I believe that was Luke at the start of the bell. Basically, I really love wrestling. It's something I love to do. You know, ever since I was a little kid, really. I mean, it's so close for you guys in the chat, but right now, we're down to Earthquake, both of the Bushwhackers, Michael Hayes, and Sergeant Slaughter. And it looks like Luke is in trouble. Goes over the top, but he does not reach the floor. And he stays in. And the two Bushwhackers are going to fight each other. Or so we thought. I could understand, but I prefer sports that don't require physical violence, like tennis and badminton. What about... oh yeah, hockey or basketball or something like that. Or bowling. What about that? And since we had that original first elimination, so far no one has been eliminated yet. It's a possibility, a very strong possibility. Yeah, but so does tennis, in the sense that you know, you could have foot injuries, you could tear a quad or something like that. Oh, please. I'm pretty sure she can handle you. I mean, then again, being that this isn't Fire Pro, I mean, you can't really go at each other. And, let's see, that's Luke trying to eliminate Earthquake, but Earthquake stayed in. And, wait, who was that? Who just got eliminated? Oh, Sergeant Slaughter's gone. You're twisting my mind right now. So now we're down to the Bushwhackers, and we're down to Earthquake and Michael Hayes. And whoa, Earthquake almost got eliminated there. And hello, John. And oh, Joshua, you should not have said that. You should not have said it. But welcome Minerva and welcome John. And Earthquake, ooh, got sent over the top rope and is holding on. Beats me. I don't know why he is here, but you know, not that he's. I'm happy to have him here, though, even though it's because I felt like it. I had a feeling that's what it was. Because I can arrange for you to face me, Josh, if TJ's willing. Well, I am willing, but unfortunately, because this is 2K, you can't do that. And Earthquake trying to eliminate Luke of the Bushwhackers. I mean, for some of these guys, this is their last match. For most of these guys, if not all of them. Oh, I've got a way around that. 2K more like 4K. Then a kick right to the back of Luke, or excuse me, Butch. Boo! No good pun. Yeah, me. You're in for a hellish ride. I keep my words short and sweet, Joshua, because you may have to eat them. Take it down 3 ways. What are you saying? You want to fight in a 3-way or something? Like a triple threat match? Man, she's officially more Spartan than I am. I'm not sure. What is it? I tried, alright? It's okay. Anyway, welcome Adam to the show. And I believe that was Luke who was trying to pick up Earthquake, but he couldn't. But Butch does manage to eliminate Michael Hayes, so now we're down to Earthquake and the Bushwhackers. So Earthquake definitely has his work cut out for him. Do I have any matches in the main card? Not this one. But that doesn't mean I can't do bonus matches after this. And right now, Earthquake in a little bit of trouble here. Trying to eliminate Earthquake, but Earthquake is just so damn heavy here. I'm just calling it how it is. Oh, I wasn't sure what you meant, though. My family is from Lacona, but she's greeted as a Spartan. This is Sparta. I was going to do Jeopardy, but anyway. Well, now the 2 Bushwhackers are going to fight each other. It is every man for himself, though. TJ could find a new intergender version of me. Well, it's a possibility. And, oh, Luke eliminates Butch, so now we're down to 1 Bushwhacker and 1 Earthquake. We'll now make that only 1 Bushwhacker because the winner is Luke. No, not Luke as in Super Mario Luke. No, this is just Luke the Bushwhacker. This is Houston. But there you see Luke the Bushwhacker winning the Battle Royal. So big win for him on his way out. And hello, Noble Hayes. I mean, of course, he kind of walks funny. Flailing his arms. Josh, it's okay. She knows she can't beat you. Uh-oh. Anyway, let's go to our next match. So, I might have to call John for when it's time for his match. Oh, I could have sworn I put a triple threat match for this. Oh well, no matter. So we have the champion, the champion, Natalia, the girl who I have highlighted here, defending against Mae Young, Trish Stratus, Chie Satonaka from Persona 4, Gail Kim, and our very own Susie the Elf. So who do you think will win this one? Of course she can't win against me. I'm one will times shut up. The red dress looks a bit off. Well, that's because it's... Oh yeah, that's right. It kind of does look like a dress, but it's really supposed to be a singlet, but they don't let you put singlets on a woman for some reason. I don't know why. But it's really the limitations of the game, if anything. You two are very well paired. You're both very, very stupid. Oh, wow. A lot of tough talk there. What in the world? What's wrong, Jets? Wait, Sue? Oh, you mean Susie? And Brandon's going for Susie the Elf. Awesome. The Pop-Tart is here, selling Pop-Tarts for 99 cents. Or how about 2 pesos? Or maybe $2. I don't know. 99 cents, that's kind of a steal if you ask me. The smack talking. But nonetheless, the Pop-Tart girl is here. And we also have Brian LG 100, also a streamer in his own right. 10 pesos. I bet that's how much they cost. And then again, what do I know? What do I know? I know Rhino's brother didn't just say anything to me. Oh. Love you, but I won't hang around tonight if you don't mind. Good luck to Susie. Wow. Really, guys? You had to make someone go away. Wow. Anyway, welcome back, John. They cost 65 pesos here. Wow. Pop-Tart. Oh. Well. Aw. Wow. Wow. Minerva left just because of JT and Joshua. Come on, guys. Well, good job pissing 2 mods off at once, fellas. So now, anyway, while that's happening, we already have Mae Young, and we have the champion, Natalia. I mean, what a huge win it would be for her to defend against 5 other women. You'll get diabetes, JT. But while that's happening, up next, we have one half of the, well, she is holding a half of a women's championship. This is worse than that one time I made someone temporarily left because I ruined their fanfics. That's how the world works, apparently. I'll be just quiet until she comes back. Don't have to hear me. Aww. You only have one, JT. Uh-oh. Pop-Tart. Oh. While that's happening, of course, our good friend, Broken Gaming Channel, also known as Twitch, says that Chie, this girl in green, is his favorite Persona girl. And then up next is Trish Stratus, who was part of the actual show. She was part of that street fight, not an active participant, but rather as a spectator of that fight. If for those of you who have seen it, you'll know what I mean. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream pie. Uh-oh. TJ and Jets? Wait. Well, cookies and cream pie, I think he meant to say. And hello, Cassie Madam Red. Great to see you. Here is another... Melissa, I don't know if you've met Cassie, and I don't know if Cassie has met Melissa, but... Melissa, meet another one of Minerva's sisters, if you will. And that is Cassie Madam Red. And Cassie, meet Melissa. And hello, Narazo. Great to see you. And also great to see Robert Machette. And then, of course, there you see our very own Susie the Elf. And we have War, a.k.a. American Berserk, coming in with his tank. And just in time to see Susie the Elf try to win the women's championship. Not the one that's around her waist. That title's not on the line. Iced popcorn bread? What? I've never heard of that. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Narazo. I appreciate that. Match underway. And already Susie is going right after Trish Stratus to begin the matchup. This is for the women's title held by Natalia, as she is going right after Gail Kim. Meanwhile, Mae Young going right after Trish Stratus, which then leaves Susie the Elf with Chie Satonaka from Persona. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I really like what they did with Susie's ears here. Actually, I did it because I was like, well, wait a minute. That doesn't look like her original design. Didn't like look a lot like elf ears. So I was like, you know what? I should definitely give her elf ears. So that was actually me who gave her the elf ears. And Mae Young for the win, says Narazo. I mean, I wouldn't have done it if she didn't approve there. And hello, Daniel Dino. Oh, nice drop kick onto Chie. And Trish Stratus going right after Mae Young. The great Mae Young. And Gail Kim going to try to eliminate Elfie, but nothing happened in there. Ooh, nice scoop slam onto Gail Kim. Huh? Says Melissa. And meanwhile, Susie going up to the top rope, went for a body splash but missed. This is messed up. What is messed up, Robert? I'm just wondering. And oh, nice forearm shot onto Chie. Oh, Brian's going for Gail Kim to win. Okay, cool. And Susie going after someone who is, you know, year-wise is about as old as Susie the Elf, but I mentioned before that elves don't age the way humans do. So Susie looks more or less the way she did in '87. Not as messed up as the fight right here. And Trish picks up Chie and throws out Chie. She's gone. Chie Satonaka from Persona 4 eliminated. Now we're down to 5. And Susie has the women's champion, the defending champion, and eliminates her. Out goes Natalia at the hands of Susie the Elf. We're now down to 4. I mean, we still have Gail Kim, we still have Trish Stratus, Elfie, and Mae Young. Was Mae... I never can tell. I mean, I did not make the character, by the way. And eliminated is Mae Young, as Susie the Elf and Trish is going to help eliminate Gail Kim. So now we're down to 2. Trish Stratus and Susie the Elf. Although I'm not sure why Susie was just standing there. I'm not sure. But a flapjack, and now goes up to the top rope. Nice moonsault onto Trish Stratus. Oh, but Trish went for that jawbreaker there. And Susie, oh, got a forearm shot right to the face, and a really good one, gets all of it. You make it from scratch. I don't even know if anyone does that. And excuse me. And around she goes. Where Trish stops, only Susie knows. And down goes Trish. Yeah. And Trish now has the upper hand, but I mean, we've seen in the past how Elfie can come from out of nowhere to win. But unfortunately for Elfie, Elfie gets eliminated by Trish Stratus. And how apropos. I mean, she was there at WrestleMania when it happened originally in 2001. So it's only fitting that Trish Stratus is the new women's champion. It's all good now. And oh, and hello, it's Eclipse. Nice to meet you as well. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. But Susie the Elf, I mean, she made it to the final 2, but unfortunately, not the best, but acceptable. I mean, she was there, like I said. She held that very title that she holds. She held it that she holds now, I should say. Well, the result may be disappointing, but the match itself was not. Oof, I didn't even notice you were there, Jets. Really? You didn't know that Jets was right there? Excuse me, I have a lot of gas. Oh, but here is a matchup that sells itself. Do I even really need to say what this is? I mean, look at this. Originally, I was going to have Undertaker take on Triple H in a rematch for this particular WrestleMania, but I really could not pass this up. I really couldn't. I mean, who do you have to win? I mean, closet. What? Why would you be in a closet? It's a match. Anyway. So you have Undertaker, Chuck Norris. Who's winning this one? I know it looks very lazy when they did that, but what can I say? Oh. No, it's not Undertale. Come on. And now, it is time for our big match. It's not the main event, but it could just as easily have been a main event. But there you see him. The self-proclaimed Lord of Darkness. The man, the myth, the legend, The Undertaker. Just goes to show, and of course, as you all know, he had that undefeated streak at WrestleMania. We'll see if that continued or if it will not. Dark Vader? Oh, wait. Oh, that's funny. Jets says, Jets, don't ever say that again. Wow. But there you see The Undertaker. You know, some wrestlers have said that even just having a match with The Undertaker, you know, win or lose, it brings in a lot of money. Jets, you bad boy. JK, love you, Jets. Aw. Love you too. And while that's happening, here is, in his Walker Texas Ranger gear, Chuck Norris. I mean, this guy was a meme long before it was ever a thing. I mean, he was beginning memes long before YouTube was ever a thing. I mean, with those Chuck Norris facts that he could shoot bullets out of his fingers, or that he can walk on water or swim on land. Like any Chuck Norris fact that you could think of, I mean, this guy's it. But here we go. Match underway. Here we go. And Undertaker, oh, hits him with that hard punch. Off to a strong start. But then a kick to the back. And as of this match, this is the fourth of their best of 5. If Norris wins this match, he will win the series. And he will win the feud. But if Undertaker wins, then it will continue going into 2K19. So, for Norris, this is a chance to put away the series against The Undertaker. And to do it at WrestleMania would just be a feather in the cap for Norris. But as you know, Undertaker at WrestleMania becomes very, very dangerous. Case in point with that right hand. Then smashing the knee. If you take out his legs, you take out the source of his power. Oh, punch right to the gut, though. He once kicked a meteor into the depths of space. Oh, nice backflip onto the Undertaker. Pinfall. 1. No. Nice dropkick onto Undertaker. And a submission attempt, but just nothing. Undertaker just not going to let that happen. But a nice counter onto Undertaker. Goes for the leg and a running kick. Oh, and a kick right to the back. I think I changed my PFP. What? In the meantime, Snapmare now trying to crank the head. Just trying to weaken Chuck Norris down with that neck crank. Oh, profile pick. Oh, well, if you changed it, I don't see the change yet. Oh, and the Chuck Norris kick from out of nowhere. I was looking at the chat there, but the Chuck Norris kick, that super kick, 1, 2. Oh, almost put away the Undertaker right there. What hat? And now Undertaker on the second rope. Usually Undertaker doesn't fly all that often, but when he does, he makes it count. And uh-oh, he could be signaling the end. Now he picks up Norris. But Norris fights out of it. And whipped into the corner. Nope. Oh, nice flying clothesline. And now just going to punch away on his head. And Norris has been busted open. And a DDT on a Norris. Oh, but Norris fights back. 1. No, it's well, if we're talking her old one, that's a Lucario, a pink one. But then a running kick again onto Norris, or from Norris, excuse me. What if they hit the referee? I know. It's kind of stupid though. 1, 2, no. Only on 1 count. And Undertaker, moments away from ending this. Oh, this could do it right here. Tombstone pile driver. And Undertaker gonna go for the pin. Oh, but too close to the ropes. So that saved Norris the rope break. Spinning back kick. Then a kick to the leg. Oh, and a gutbuster to Undertaker. But Undertaker fighting back though. And the Chuck Norris kick again. From out of nowhere. Is that enough? 1, 2. Oh, and he almost had it again. That's twice he put out the Chuck Norris kick, and it still didn't keep him down. And Undertaker, just hung him out to dry. And Undertaker was going to go for that tombstone again. But instead, Norris with the Falcon Arrow. I can say almost whatever I want. Well, it's true. I mean, this is a free country in America. Well, where he's from. I mean, most of us are in America, though. And now, what's Chuck doing? I mean, Chuck has tied up the Undertaker, and now, what's he doing? Wow! Okay, he just kicked him right in the butt. Right to the dupa. And, this could put him out right here, right now. The Chuck Norris kick, and he gets all of it. Now pulls him away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3. No! Of course, the fact that he had to pull him away from the ropes might have cost him, but I thought that was it, though. Undertaker, what a shot that was. And now Undertaker, what's he doing? Is going to go up to the top rope. Now he's walking the tightrope. And shoulder breaker. I'll tell you one thing. We had never seen a big man walk the tightrope, but that's exactly what he did. Undertaker. Oh, nice arm wringer onto the Undertaker. Is that it? 1, 2, only a 2. Tell you one thing, what a match this has turned into. And picks up Undertaker. Drops him neck first onto the top turnbuckle, or top rope, I should say, and then a backflip. As if. And Chris Clark, what's up? And fighting out was Chuck Norris. A snap suplex onto the Undertaker. And then a leg drop onto the Undertaker. But Undertaker fights out of it. And wait a minute, Undertaker's also bleeding too. So both men are busted open. Well, I had to expect that one of them, if not both of them, would be hurt, and that's exactly what we have. Yes, of course. And walking the tightrope again, and Undertaker could be moments away from ending this right now. Goes for it again. The tombstone pile driver. And this time it's in the center of the ring. And it may be over. 1, 2, 3. No! He kicked out of it! What the hell is it going to take to beat Chuck Norris? I mean, Chuck Norris knows he's one match away from winning this and winning the feud. But wow, what a match this has turned into. But countered into a powerbomb. Undertaker feeling the pain right now. Undertaker just looking at him. What do I have to do to beat him? That's fine. And the low fat. Wait, 1, 2, 3, and finally it's over. It took 3 tombstone pile drivers to finally put away Chuck Norris. And for Undertaker, he ties up the series between himself and Chuck Norris. Although, wait, what's Undertaker doing? Undertaker, wait a minute. Oh, come on! It's already over. Come on! It's over, damn it! Oh, now he's also going to intimidate the referee. Come on, Undertaker. You already won, damn it. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That was a 4.5-star match. That was between Undertaker and Chuck Norris. I knew it was going to be good, but I had no idea it was going to be great. But my God. Yeah, because what happened last night with Jackbox Party Pack 4 was there were a bunch of people that came in and they acted as the players, and then when they submitted answers that were so racist, it was not even funny. I was kind of at a loss, really. I'm like, really? You're going to act like a fool? So it's like, you know, that just kind of puts a downer on my end, though. But up next is a Hell in a Cell match, and it will feature, and he will defend against Christian, Psycho Sid, Adam Sandler in his wedding singer persona, Robbie Hart. That's pretty much why you don't make the game public, sadly. True. I hate when that happens, but welcome to the show, Moogle. And there you see Chris Jericho and Matt Hardy. Are you Koopa kidding me? People will go to great lengths to do dumb shit and crap up the stream. I know it really is. But really, I did not make the... Actually, someone made the created wrestler, but all I really did was put 80s hair on him. I was like, you know what? I liked the wedding singer so much that I made Adam Sandler look like that. But yeah, people do stupid stuff. And speaking of Adam Sandler, in his 80s persona, there he is right now. Yes, he is on the roster, Chris. I'm fine though. Gotta do a double shift tomorrow night. Oh man. I came from Moogle. So, Moogle, when I do WrestleMania, do you want a match? I'm just wondering. But there you saw Adam Sandler. And, well, there you see Y2J. Sure. And I'll tell you what, I'll let you know when your match comes out. So I'll be sure to contact you when your match starts. So, but for now, you can just enjoy the show, or if you have to do something, it's not a problem. And who's Big Jets? Big Jets is a friend of John, and let's see. Yeah, but sadly it's because we need pizza makers at the restaurant. Well, and they asked me to cover for them. Let's see. Bring Jets back in 2K19? Are you serious? I'm one of the few that knows how to do it. Hey, I truly believe that, you know, with your attitude, you can do anything. And I'm talking to you, Moogle Fantasy, or anybody for that matter. If you set your mind to something and you want to do it despite all the haters, do it. So, thanks for the support I didn't ask for. But yeah. Oh yeah, bonus match with Brandon. And there you see Psycho Sid, the self-proclaimed master and ruler of the world. I don't know about that, but I'm working for my employee of the month. Oh, wow. And I got a pay rise, so yeah. Well, I can see why you would be busy. Been working my butt off. Alright, well, we'll skip most of this because I don't want it to take too long here. But yeah, Moogle, we are back in time to WrestleMania X-Seven. Clark, I'm not coming along. Wow. Plus, I got a new PC and I just haven't really had much time to get used to it. Oh, not a problem. Oh, alone, I'm sorry. What about you and me, brother, last time? Yeah, I'm good with that, Brandon. Challenge accepted, okay. So far, here's what we got. We have Chris and Feck, Moogle, and Brandon. And it looks like JT Price wants to fight me. Okay. So that's 3 matches right there. Not a part of WrestleMania, but, well, part of the bonus show anyway. So, challenge accepted it is. This is the first time I ever built a PC by myself, and it was quite a journey. And there you see Christian, who says, one more match. Yeah, that's right. JT was, yeah, Mr. Price was talking to me, yeah. Alright, well, let's go to our next person, or if that is the last person, then we'll get our match started. Well, we have the match set, Joshua, so don't worry about it. And, alright, well, Feck can pick the match. I found that my case was hiding in the fan cables for my headers. I realized that after I spent the past hour trying to figure out why my fan cases were not working. I felt so stupid. Well, hey, we all feel stupid at some point, I would think. Yep, you're right, Jet. You're not stupid. Can I get some of that lean? Oh my gosh. You're something. Alright. I'll have to rectify that, but in the meantime, there you see Matt Hardy before he was broken. I mean, the computer posted, and I booted Windows, so I'm happy. Well, awesome. Well, match underway, and it is simply one fall to a finish. Whoever gets the fall first wins the match and will become the Intercontinental Champion. I can tell you though, the new capture card and rendering times are downright insane. Oh my god, you'll have to tell me more about it the next time that we film. Let's see, you can render an hour-long video in 30 minutes. Well, that is pretty reasonable, I will say that. Right now, Christian and Chris Jericho on the outside. Oh yeah, I definitely have an idea for Feck and Chris's match, which we'll get to when we get to it. Oh, nice spinning heel kick on a Christian by Chris Jericho. And Adam Sandler and his wedding singer persona going after the quote-unquote master and ruler of the world, Psycho Sid. Man, I miss the days when Christian wrestled. I loved him so much. I know, I loved it. I think the pinnacle for Christian was him winning that ladder match and becoming the world heavyweight champion. I'm just sad that it was short-lived, but I always watched that match of him winning. It was awesome. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, they did hold it in real life. Did Chris and Chris Jericho. Sandler is taking movies too far. Well, That's why I loved his 90s movies, really. Dude knew how to sell. But he was such a character, and I loved him, you know. Like, he could be silly if it was necessary, but he can be serious the next minute. So it's like he knew when to turn it on. And Adam Sandler going up to the top rope. Like, I've never seen a man sell so many moves in one match. I liked Happy Gilmore. Yeah, Happy Gilmore was one of my favorites. A pinfall in a cover, but nothing happened there. And a pinfall on Psycho Sid, but kicked out. Most of his new ones are horrible, though. That dude got put through a ladder and still got up. Wow. Happy Gilmore was amazing. And a side effect onto Christian. If anybody could beat Christian or knows a lot about Christian, it's got to be Matt Hardy. The Longest Yard will always be my favorite Sandler movie. I mean, it's up there, but Wedding Singer is my favorite. Although all those other movies are pretty good. With Burt Reynolds, yeah. And it's kind of funny that Burt Reynolds is the only man to have been part of the original and the reboot. Speaking of which, I definitely should bring Burt Reynolds in this whole thing. Though it's kind of funny that Burt Reynolds, I first remembered Burt Reynolds. Oh wait, pinfall 1? No. I never seen it, so I wouldn't even know. Let's see. And the one I forget what it's called, but it's the one where he had to repeat all the grades in school. That was Billy Madison, John. Billy Madison. Yeah, that's right, Billy Madison. And Mr. Billy Madison almost got pinned by Chris Jericho. And double arm DDT onto Matt Hardy. Meanwhile, Chris Jericho was trying to submit Mr. Billy Madison. And hello, Christopher Doomer. Waterboy. Billy Manson was so good. Wait, what happened? Wait a minute! Mankind against all odds has defended the Intercontinental Champion. What the hell? But then again, if anybody could win in a Hell in a Cell match, it may as well be Mankind. Sure, he's never won in real life, but Mankind somehow, someway managed to win. Oh yeah, Mr. Deeds. I forgot. How did I forget Mr. Deeds? But Waterboy was just, I'm sorry, Waterboy was funny as hell. I could not stop laughing at that. But Mankind is still the champion. And it's kind of ironic because Mankind, he didn't make it into the next game, into 2K19, so for him, this is a last hurrah. We'll have to crown a new champion next time, but Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade. H2O. Oh my god, I love that. Jack and Jill was horrible. Well, when it's not as good as the original nursery rhyme, that's something there. Oh, Little Nicky was probably a crappy movie, to say the least. Like, Little Nicky, like, it was so messed up. And Jack and Jill, yeah, very shitty. And then, but anyway, Grown Ups is bad, but kind of funny. Bad at sometimes, yeah. But up next is the 5th and deciding match between these two men, Stevie Ray of Harlem Heat and our very good friend, Retro Rick. So we'll find out which one of these two men will win the feud once and for all. It is the final match between these two. So take your pick. Who do you think will win? Grown Ups 1 was good. 2 was rushed and was not that great, despite how they hyped it up constantly. Yeah, I think, yeah, Grown Ups was okay, but it was just. But 2 was definitely terrible. Well, yeah. The only good thing in 2 was Shaq. You know, speaking of Shaq, I do remember Kazam. And yes, I was there. I was old enough to have seen it when it first came out. I'm going to be the first one to tell you. One of the viewers will win out of nowhere. And I think he might be referring to Rick. But there you see Stevie Ray as the heat is on. Stevie Ray, one of my favorite wrestlers from one of my all-time favorite tag teams with Booker T in WCW. Although Jose's going to go for Rick and Joshua's going to go for Rick. But it's like everybody says the referee will win. Let's see. What happened to Rob Schneider in Grown Ups 2? I'm not sure, but I do remember him in The Waterboy when he says, "You can do it!" Yeah, it just wasn't a good movie. I mean, it just really wasn't. That's true. Well, here's a man that will definitely make you feel the bang, and that is Retro Rick. So it's time to feel the bang. I have to imagine Stevie Ray is awesome, like when he talks to the fans on Facebook. I remember Waterboy's dad. Yeah, of course, if you watch the movie, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you know what he means by the Waterboy's dad, yeah. Match underway. A last man standing match. It's all come down to this, and it had to happen at WrestleMania. And they're going to start off with some wrestling. There you see that hammerlock. Good first start for Rick. But then, picked him up and slammed him, did Stevie Ray. But let's see, other movies. I'm trying to think of other movies, but yeah, I mean, those were just some of my favorites from Adam Sandler. In the Fred movies, John Cena was the dad. Oh my God. How could I ever forget? I mean, at one time Fred was like so popular that he was in movies, and now do people even still talk about him anymore? Well, that's what happens when you're not careful. You hurt your back. Let's see. I'm always reluctant to give people movie opinions because I think they're controversial to some people. It doesn't seem like that after all. I'm very overly critical. Excuse me. I'm very overly critical about movies, music, and games. Turned into Lucas Crenshaw. But I don't know. Maybe he just wants to live his life, you know. And if that's what he wants, who am I to deny that, though? Yes, his name is Lucas. I mean, even though we have another guy that comes in the chat, his name is Lucas, but we're talking about Lucas Crenshaw. And down goes Rick. I mean, this match could end up in the ring, but it could end up outside of it, though. Yeah, Fred is dead now. With a happy face, says Moogle. but Rick definitely would like to. How could he turn himself into real? How could he turn himself, or how could he turn into himself in real life? Well, he was already that. Nobody wins. And now Rick celebrating as Stevie Ray is on his back. And the referee's going to count him out. And if he counts to 10, the match is over and Rick will win. He does vlogging now, doesn't he? I'm not sure because I wouldn't know. Heard he's openly gay. And of course, you know, when it comes to the LGBT community, I'm not a big supporter, but I don't openly hate it. It's like many things. It's up to them on how they want to live their life. But other than that, though, I just have to support. Whether it's my friend or whether it's someone else. So I just leave it at that, really. But I just simply say, hey, just be you, man. And I just leave it at that. But as for Lucas, I hope he's happy and that sort of thing. Right. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Remember Marmaduke? It's in the movie with the big talking dog. I kept saying that word throughout my childhood. Marmaduke. I don't remember Marmaduke because I never really watched the movies. I just know that John Cena's in the movies, though. That's the only thing I know. That movie was stupid. Lol. And while that's happening, Rick is in the ring, and Stevie Ray is being counted out. We're up to 7. 8. No. Stevie Ray gets up. And, right now, Rick is doing the smart thing. He gets right back on top of Stevie Ray and goes after him. What about Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer? I'm not sure. I've heard of Judy Moody, but I think it's supposed to... I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to Fred, other than his iconic voice and the fact that John Cena's in the movies. That's all. And Rick gets up at the count of 7. Rick gets back in the ring. Well, now it's a game of cat and mouse now. And nice spine buster right in the ring. Well, all he did was pitch his voice. We're talking about movies now? 19% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's why I never would have known about Judy Moody. So yeah. And now, Rick looked like he was going to go for the diamond cutter, the retro cutter, excuse me. But a double underhook facebuster he calls the slapjack. The slapjack onto Retro Rick, that could do it. Oh, I've seen movies lower than 10%. Oh my goodness. And yes, Melissa, we are talking about movies. You know you effed up when your movie's worse than a Fred movie. Oh my god. The movies I watched, except for Marmaduke, were on the Disney Channel. Some movies are good, but then there are some that are just like, really? But I mean, it depends what movie you're talking about. 7. 8. Oh. I'm a big movie buff myself. I mean, there's you and Tan Man C. Oh yeah, Terminator. Those two movies were awesome. I love those. Sure, I never I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I can understand why people love them and why people love to watch those series. My favorite was the second one, of course. Yeah, but you already know this, Taju. I spent like 2 hours talking with Taman about Terminator one time. Well, the first movie was great, but, I mean, we're actually not great, but good. Oh, Terminator 2 or Alvin the Chipmunks 2. But yeah, I mean, Alvin the Chipmunks, the first one, it was good. Very good. But then I'm like, after the second one, it was just not, nah. You want a pet monkey? Oh, Terminator 2. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, and Rick is just... Oh, now goes after the legs. I guess he's figures it'd be better to take out the legs before and name him Rasta. What? Oh, says Beck. But Rick... Oh, goes for a couple of punches, and then the clothesline. The first Terminator I adore. And you know what's weird is that the first Terminator, like the second movie is great, I'm not going to lie. But the first one, without the first one, there wouldn't be a second one. And it's spine-chilling to think that the first one just kind of guessed what was going to happen at that time. But I was so happy that... Oh, and the retro cutter, and that might do it on Stevie Ray. John Connor. Oh, yes. We first saw him in Terminator 2, and then we saw him again in Terminator 3 and some of the later ones. It was awesome. Tom and Jerry. Oh, yeah, Tom and Jerry's a great cartoon. And that's it. Retro Rick wins the Last Man Standing match, and he also wins the feud with Stevie Ray, and their feud is over. Wow, Joshua is going off the wall here. Seeing him and Sarah growing up in 3 was amazing. Oh, yeah, and you can't forget Sarah Connor because, you know, without her in the first movie, the next 2 movies wouldn't have been as good. But there you have it, the winner, Retro Rick. And you will see him again at WrestleMania 2018, which will be the season and series finale as far as 2K18 is concerned. But my goodness, what a heck of a match that was between Rick and Stevie Ray as we were talking about movies. Although, I don't remember putting this match up. What the hell? And we have another Last Man Standing match? Are you serious? Wow. I could have sworn I had a different match there. But anyway. No, I have not seen the Sarah Connor Chronicles, but I heard it was good, though. I'll have to watch it then. At some point. Someone must have messed up with your files. But yeah, I don't remember putting a match like this, so, well, whatever. You get to see Batista against 007 James Bond. That's another movie series we could talk about. The James Bond films. The one you see in the ring. Yeah, it's a really nice tie-in to the story. But yeah, now we have the James Bond. The James Bond that you see is Timothy Dalton's James Bond. And there you see him, James Bond. Oh, dude, Russia with Love was just... Oh... Honestly, that was Connery's best film. Well, outside of Goldfinger, of course. Oh gosh, Jets. What's your favorite? Let's see. It was one of his best films easily. Yeah. I would also put a word for, Goldfinger, but From Russia with Love, I love that. I mean, and then as far as Timothy Dalton, who's my favorite Bond, my favorite was, well, I would say The Living Daylights was my favorite of the two, even though I do like License to Kill. But there you see Batista, who ironically was part of Spectre with I forgot his name already. Daniel Craig. Let's see, GoldenEye was Pierce Brosnan's best film, and Pierce Brosnan is my second favorite Bond. I just know stuff. I haven't played the games. I know The Shortest Man was OP. But there you see Drax. Yes, in the Guardians of the Galaxy series, there you see Drax. See, I wasn't a fan of Daniel Craig, but I know that you were a fan of Casino Royale's opening theme, You Know My Name. I forgot the name of the guy who did it, the song that is. But I know that he unfortunately took his own life, which I was so sad to hear. I won my first match on 2K19. Well, yeah, you did, but again, it was your beta form. But anyway, yeah, I was so sad that I forgot his name, but he was part of Soundgarden. That's right, he was. I just forget his name though. That's the one thing that. Quantum of Solace was a good film, but I found Daniel Craig didn't fit the role as well as he should. Well, it's not Daniel Craig. It is Timothy Dalton's Bond. Gonna lay the smackdown on Batista, aka Drax. But I mentioned before that Batista was in the movie. Yes, Chris Cornell. How did I forget Chris Cornell? Oh my god. And Robin Williams. I was so sad when, each of them took their own lives, man. Singer of Soundgarden. Yes, exactly. I just forgot the name. That's all. But I knew that Chris Cornell, I mean, he came up with a badass theme for Casino Royale. But yeah, I was so sad when he and Robin Williams, oh. I have suicide. Jets. I mean, don't think that every movie actor does that. Seriously. Oh, yes, and I forgot about Chester from Linkin Park as well. I was so sad for him. I guess it really didn't matter in the end. It doesn't even matter. At least not for Chester, but I was so sad, though, that some of these big names just take their lives. It's like not even funny. A swing. I mean, there is a reason. Well, that would just be too PC, though. I will say that, Jets. Although right now, James Bond getting his head pounded. Vinnie Paul? Vinnie Paul? Oh, see, I wasn't that, like, I've heard of Patera. I just wasn't, like, that familiar with their band, but I've heard of Patera. It's just I'm not that familiar with them, but I've heard of them. But I'm sorry that he passed away, man. Or what about Lemmy from Motorhead? I was so sad about him passing away. Although right now James Bond's not looking good against Drax. No, not related to the Paul brothers. I knew that. But yeah, I mean Lenny or Lemmy, at least his legacy will live on through Triple H. That's that much I will say. And you know what's ironic is that Lemmy, he performed, like he and the rest of Motorhead performed the game, the song The Game, at WrestleMania X-Seven, where we are right now. So it's like we really did come full circle here. Oh yeah, can't forget David Bowie. Oh, Chet, you're thinking of Danny Wells. Yes, I've heard of Danny Wells, and Prince was just, like David Bowie and Prince, man. But right now, James Bond doing his best against, I think his name was Jinx, was Batista's character. Oh, George Michael, yes. You know, my mother, as she was growing up, she was a teenager and going to be she was a teenager and then she became a young adult. She was, oh my gosh, she had a crush on George Michael, and this was back in the 80s going into the 90s. But then I remember my mom, when she found out that he was gay, it kind of broke her heart, but at the same time she knew that it wasn't to be. But she always had a crush on him for the longest time, did my mom, on George Michael. And I'll never forget Koopa Kid in the Mario Party games. I mean, I did grow up with those games, so yeah. And Batista going for a chin lock, but again. But if he does come back, I really hope he does come back, does Koopa Kid. But I think he might have, you know what, I think he might have made Jets mad. Oh, nice DDT on a Batista. Wow. Wow, Moogle, you just... TJ, don't encourage him. Alright. But yeah, I would say Nintendo just, you know... George Michaels, yeah, I liked him. Back to this match, though. And what a clothesline by the man now known as Strax, Batista. I mean, it's been back and forth between these two. Or DLC for Super Mario Party. I would like to see him again. But Batista has to do something to keep down. Oh, that spine buster, that could do it. The fans going nuts for Batista. I still want Gino. I really want Gino. I want, for me, I want Tails. I mean, who do you guys want in Smash that has yet to be announced? And Batista, double axe handle right to the back, but he's going to pick him up. He realizes it's going to take more than that to win. Sir Kibble. Well, I'm not familiar with Richter, but yes, I am happy that Wolf is coming back. Well, Richter is new, but still. Oh, okay. All right. Professor Layton. And Drax in a little bit of trouble. Actually, he may be down. Oh yeah, how did I forget Piranha Plant is now a playable character? That's just weird. But then again, it would be nice to play as an enemy an obscure character nonetheless. Let's see, other favorite Bond films. I mean, I did enjoy GoldenEye. One of my favorites from Roger Moore was, what was it called? I forgot the name of it. But anyway, he was beginning Symphony of the Night. Oh, Shantae, yeah, of course. Although, wait a minute, James Bond has it loaded and ready. Oh, almost, he was going to go for the Walter PPK, but didn't quite get it, though. Oh, Walter PPK, he gets it, and that busted open Batista, but Batista gets right back up, though. But the point of the match is to put him down for a count of 10. And, oh, nice spine buster. For sure, I will be playing him a lot. I had a feeling you would. Let's see. I mean, I still want to play as Roy, Pac-Man, and maybe even trying out the new characters. And picks him up and drops him over his head. Oh yeah, Mr. Game & Watch is also good too. Oh yeah, King K. Rool, I'm looking forward to him as well. But just like the real guy, he's just, by he I mean James Bond, just refuses to stay down. Probably a bonus match, Jose. Oh yeah, Ridley. I need sleep. Please support me if you want to, as I'll be on my way. Goodbye. You have a manga? Uh-oh. Counted at 9. And it's over. James Bond gets beaten by Drax. But what a match that was. Even though I really didn't book this match, I'm like, how did this... whatever. But it turned out really well, this match did. I mean, James Bond, even though he did bust open Batista, it really was not enough. And there you see him getting counted out. And when it was all said and done, Batista gets the win. Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, I did get on the Disney ride. Like, I got on the attraction at Disney's California. And against who, John? But there you see Batista with the big win. All right, let's go to our next match. Now we have the main event. And it's only fitting that we have Steve Austin defending the World Wrestling Federation Championship against the Royal Rumble winner from a couple of months ago. Well, from a few months ago, excuse me. Rob Van Dam. And for Van Dam, this is his chance to keep his spot going into 2K19. Because if he loses, it may be over for him. But for Steve Austin, this is his chance to continue history as it was back in that day. So, who do you think will win? Van Dam or Steve Austin? And this is the last match, and then after this, we will have our bonus matches. Hello, Angel Martinez. So yeah, after this match, we will have our bonus matches. So Moogle, I hope you're still here because your match will be up first. So Joshua and Broken JT are saying Van Dam will win. Well, I'm going with the whole effing show. And hello, P1 Ryan. Great to see you. Gotta go to bed soon for work. Well, hopefully we can get this match taken care of beforehand. I'm sorry these matches took much longer than they should have. Van Dam. Kind of funny how the crowd is heard. And there you see the World Wrestling Federation champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Doing what he's always been known to do, and that's drink beer, kick ass, repeat, take names, and to still be the World Wrestling Federation champion. And Feck is going for Stone Cold to win. Well, there you see the challenger from Battle Creek, Michigan. I'm going to watch this on my phone real quick. So after this, we will have Brandon Cuevas against Moogle Fantasy in our bonus matches. And we have others to go. Going to switch to it and probably go into lurk mode. Be right back. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, and of course, the World Wrestling Federation champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Of course, in real life, he was the challenger, and he was going up against the World Wrestling Federation champion at the time, The Rock. But it's kind of funny now that he's the champion defending the belt, and it's Rob Van Dam going after it. And Ryan says RVD for the win. And it's kind of funny how they didn't renew his contract for an appearance for next year's game. In 2K19, that is. Oh, nice reversal on an arm lock. Nice wrestling move to start off with. And a knee right to the head. I mean, all it can take is one Stone Cold Stunner and it's over. I'd have to think. And, ooh, nice Hurricane Rana onto Steve Austin. One thing Steve Austin can't do is try to match speed and finesse. It's not going to work against Rob Van Dam. You got to take him down. You got to keep him down. It's me, Joshua, and your mystery partner. What? Yeah, you don't have to do that, Ryan. I'm just saying. DDT onto Steve Austin. And, okay, Rob Van Dam, what are you doing? Then a DDT again. And Van Dam celebrating like he's won it. He's not won anything yet. I mean, the one thing you don't want to do is give Austin a chance to get back in this match. Nice dragon suplex, or tiger suplex, excuse me. Nice Russian leg sweep. And, nope, countered by Austin. But then a DDT of his own. And hello, Chorus Omega. Oh, against me and whoever I pick as my partner? Okay. And, well, down goes Van Dam.
Of course, this is not a no-holds-barred match as it was in the original. So if either one of these two gets counted out, if not both of them, Steve Austin would retain the title. Oh, and an elbow drop right to Van Dam. Oh, nice front slam onto Austin. And set back in the ring. And Van Dam on the second rope. Oh, gets caught. And dropped headfirst onto the top turnbuckle. But shoved away by Van Dam. And uh-oh, Steve Austin could be setting up for it. Oh, went for the stunner, but Van Dam smart enough to realize that had he got stunned, it might have been over. But Van Dam going to the top rope. Five-star frog splash. Five-star frog splash. This could do it. 1, 2, no. Didn't quite get it yet. He hit it, but it was not over. But Austin might be hurt, though. Nice crossbody, though. And then, oh, a knee right to the head. Ebony McRae. Well, nice to meet you. And a slingshot off the onto the top rope. Well, a clothesline on the top rope. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. Goes for the suplex. Nope. Countered into a suplex of his own by Steve Austin. Pinfall. 1. No. I mean, for Van Dam, this is, you know, it's either you win the title or not, because, like I said, even a count out or a disqualification is not going to do him any good. He's got to win the title. I mean, because we tried to renegotiate his contract, and we could not do it. And really the only way we would is if he wins that championship by pinfall or submission. 1, 2. Gonna have to do more than that to beat Austin, I can tell you that much. A drop kick to the back of Austin. This is one of my... What? Wait, what's a Viver? And a diving elbow drop, but missed. And a pinfall. 1. No. Kick out by Van Dam. And, well, for a moment I thought he hit him, but he didn't. Oh, viewer. Oh, well, nice to meet you. And Van Dam, what's he doing? The split-legged moonsault, and he gets it. 1, 2, no. But Van Dam could go for it again. The 5-star frog splash again, and this time he gets all of it. 1, 2, no! I thought that was it, folks. But Van Dam, or excuse me, Austin kicked out of it. But Van Dam was very close. Now going for a sleeper hold. I mean, that's not going to quite put away Austin, but that might weaken him. Austin elbows him a couple of times. Now he picks up Austin, but Austin fights out of it. And a suplex, or not a suplex, excuse me, a pile driver onto Van Dam. Now he picks up Van Dam. And now what's he setting up for? A powerbomb. You don't see Austin use a powerbomb all that often, but shoved away was Austin. 1, 2. Austin, I guess he was trying to rest as much as he could before he had to kick out. And nope. Got out of that gut wrench suplex, but then he was celebrating when he should not have. And 1. Ooh, Austin almost got that pinfall, but got that small package pin. But then a knee right to the head. But Austin, a neck breaker to Van Dam. And now Austin, stunner, 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 the Stone Cold Stunner onto Van Dam, and that could do it. 1, 2, 3, no, kick out by Van Dam. I mean, Van Dam has hit 2 frog splashes, and Steve Austin has hit 1 stunner. I had a feeling that Rob was going to try to kick out of that, and he did. And a clothesline to send him over the top rope and out. Oh, and a kick right to the gut. I mean, what a match this has turned into, and slammed on the apron was Van Dam. And again. And Van Dam fighting out of it. And, well, sent into the steps, but Van Dam has got to send both himself and Steve Austin back in the ring. He does just that, and he gets back in by the count of 9. I mean, I didn't want to see a count out. I want to see a winner. Whipped into the corner. Nice front slam. Uh-oh. Goes for the corkscrew body splash, but instead of going for the pin, he picks him up. Boom. Well, there's the boom right there as Austin counters with an arm breaker and... Uh-oh. Stunner! The Stone Cold Stunner once again. But is that enough to put away Van Dam for good? 1, 2. No. Van Dam, what in the hell is it going to take for Austin to beat Van Dam? Tick, tick, boom. I mean, Austin has got to be, you know, just like JR, oh my God. I mean, what the hell is it going to take? And now wait, 1, 2, no. I mean, Van Dam realizes this is his one chance to get a contract renewal, to get that contract that he says he deserves. Even though, honestly, I don't think he deserves it, but if he wins, he'll definitely deserve it. I don't know why, but I've been a bit sad all day. I don't know why. Purrs. Well, if you need to talk to us on the Discord server, we can talk to you. You know. And Austin going off the ropes. Oh, nice elbow drop. Marks. Now trying to weaken Van Dam again. I mean, he realizes he's going to have to do more than stun him if he's going to win. He's got to wear him down. And, well, I'm not sure what Austin was going to do, but he didn't get it done. Northern Light suplex. Thank you, my friend. And also, John is a dog. Lol. I didn't know John was a dog. JT, you do, I don't know if you know this, but you are in my server, or are you not? Or in the meantime, let's see, can I put, oh wait, I can do that. He commented, wait, 1, 2. He got it! Van Dam is the new champion. It took a while, but Van Dam is the new World Wrestling Federation champion. I mean, the match was very good. Maybe not as great as Austin versus Rock 2 at that year's WrestleMania, but what a win for Van Dam. There you see one of, I think that was the second 5-star frog splash, but it still was not enough. I mean, both guys fought each other, but in the end, Van Dam is the new champion, and he's going to get that contract renewal after all. Because like I said, I didn't think he deserved to get the kind of money that he was asking for, but by winning that championship, he definitely does. Okay, so now it's time for those bonus matches, and then after the bonus matches, I may as well plan out what I have in store for you guys. But big win for Van Dam, as he is the new World Wrestling Federation champion. I really don't know what else to say except congratulations. In the meantime, let's see. Brandon and Moogle, are you guys still here? So we have, let's see, where is he? Oh yeah, there he is. Brandon Cuevas and, let's see, Moogle, are you still here? Okay, cool. I mean, so I may as well show the audience at home. There's Moogle Fantasy's first attire, and then here's one based off his job. One time he was working as a maitre d', and he has that outfit. Actually, I wouldn't actually mind wearing a suit like that, to be honest with you. I am a very colorful guy. But there you see Brandon, and there you see Moogle Fantasy. Moogle's looking great. But, oh, there you are. Awesome. I just wanted to share with you. There's your maitre d' outfit. Right there. But anyway. Also, let me change the rules while I'm at it. Okay, that's good. Just want to make sure everything looks good. Alright, cool. And with that, let's get it started. The first ever matchup between Brandon Cuevas, I was trying to think of a name, but I couldn't, against Mr. Final Fantasy, Moogle Fantasy, I guess. I don't know. I got a pink suit. That's great. Well, I mean, I was trying to, like, you know, I mean, really, you're the only man outside of Bret Hart that can rock pink and make it look kick-ass. Like, I mean, seriously. I mean, then again, you mentioned before you were raising awareness for breast cancer, and I thought that was an awesome thing that you did. As well as the fact that Melissa wears pink as part of her outfit. But anyway, we are in Santa Clara, California. We're going back in time just a little bit more to 98. You have an invitation. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jose wanted a match with somebody for an Extreme Rules match. Well, there you see Brandon Cuevas. I mean, whose outfit was more or less inspired by Batista with the fireworks and Kane with the mask. And the fact that he's a very imposing figure. He stands at 6'9", weighs close to, I think, 275 pounds, maybe 280, and that's in muscle. Anyway. Oh yeah, when we were teaching a retirement residents how to cook, wow. Yeah, that's what I remember you telling me about that. I really got good pay from it. Hey, anytime you can get a healthy paycheck from that, it's more money in the bank, baby. Who doesn't like to get paid? Seriously. I'm thinking everybody and their mother would love to get paid. But while that's happening, there you see Brandon, who loves to fight. Not as much as Dave Finley, but still, he loves to fight. Of course, I may as well mention, I've been getting into MMA, whether it's UFC or Bellator or any MMA program. I'm getting into that stuff. I'm getting a huge kick out of it. Like, at first I couldn't get it, but it's like, I'm starting to get it. But back to this match, though. There you see a man who can steal the show and your girlfriend, Moogle Fantasy. I mean, like I said, don't let the pink fool you. He's a very tough guy. Like, I mean, he beat the piss out of Jake Paul in his debut match. So, and if you're, let's see, working on the next parody already. Well, now it's about time. I'm getting Discord again. And there you go. Now, even though Moogle may be short, I mean, even though Moogle weighs a good, 204 pounds, which is a pound less than 205, which is good enough as a cruiserweight. So he is giving up size in pounds, but he's definitely not giving up heart. Nice drop kick onto Brandon Cuevas. So, I guess what Jose is saying, John, do you accept his invitation to go? Oh, okay. I think we have one right there. So that's our next match. John against Blanco, Jose Blanco. Then a backbreaker and elbow drop right to the head. If there's one thing that Brandon can't do is try to get into a wrestling match with Moogle. He's got to pound and punch and kick. Because he can't try to... Well, there's a drop kick. Very good move against a big man. Oh, but that's one thing you don't want to do is get into a power game. And for a big man, he can fly. That's another dangerous element to his game, is that he can fly. Can Brandon. One. Nope. And of course, this is a no-holds-barred match, so there are no rope breaks in this one. And right now, Moogle... just got clotheslined on the top rope there. And Moogle's going to have to think of something different, because whatever he was trying, it was not working. Oh, that'll definitely work. Nice neck breaker onto Cuevas. Nice snap suplex and a pinfall. One. Nope. Only a one count. But I definitely had a lot of fun talking movies and things of that nature. A punch right to the gut. And a snap suplex again to Moogle. Or actually, this is his first time receiving the move, excuse me. Uh-oh, now we have a steel chair. Oh, and he gets hit in the head with it, does Moogle.
And Brandon tosses away the chair. But I'll tell you one thing, the Moogle's head has got to be scrambled like huevos. Sunny side down, I believe. But a neck breaker to Brandon. I guess Moogle didn't really like getting hit in the head with the chair. And now Moogle tosses down. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow. Brandon just got fisted, literally, by the Moogle. And, uh-oh, Brandon is in a bit of trouble here. And, wait a minute, Moogle going to set up for the Moogle driver. Moogle driver. And that could do it. Is this it? 1, 2, no. I mean, he put away Jake Paul very easily. But he's going to have to do more than that to beat Brandon Cuevas. Two. Nope, not quite. All right, well, there's the Discord. So anyway, back to the match. I'm sorry if I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get the link. But, oh, and a kick right to the back of Moogle. And, nope, countered by Moogle. And, oh, Moogle bringing out his inner Cesaro. McJugger Nuggets. Oh, nice back kick onto Brandon Cuevas. Now he picks him up. Sends him into the corner. I mean, if you're Moogle, you got to try to wear his legs down, really. I would prefer a Psycho Dad wrestler. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now taking a page out of the book of Bret Hart. Now going for the figure 4 on the post. Trying to break Brandon Cuevas' legs. And while that... What? Braun Strowman? What the hell is he doing here? And Moogle is trying to escape. Well, actually, he's not trying to escape. But now he's fighting off... What the hell is... Braun Strowman doing here? He's not supposed to be out here. Oh, the epilogue. You know what? I will definitely call it that from here on out. But what the hell is Braun Strowman doing in Moogle's match? What the hell? More like breaking his nuts moves. But yeah, seriously, what the hell is Braun Strowman doing in here? And, well, while that was happening... The distraction gave Brandon a chance to hit Moogle in the head with the chair, and 1, 2, but he still couldn't get him. But I'll definitely call it the epilogue there. Oh, went for a kick but missed. But then he picks up Moogle very easily, I might add, and clotheslines him on the top rope. Oh, nice back kick. Oh, not a problem broken, and a very simple move, but a very effective one, and that is a 1, a 2, and Brandon has got to be wondering, what the hell do I have to do to beat Moogle? I mean, let's not forget, Moogle is a former WWE champion in his own right. Although this could do it.
the terminating spike. And 1, 2. And it's still not over, although Mughal has been busted open. Oh my god, Mughal. Now we get to see how Mughals bleed, and they definitely bleed red, apparently. Goes to the turnbuckle, and now wait, what's Mughal doing? Mughal, what's he doing? Whoa, what a hell of a move that was. Oh, the deep slumber. I keep forgetting. I always confuse your moves. I'm sorry. The deep slumber. But that was a hell of a move by Mughal. But right now, Mughal, he's got to try to win this now. If he doesn't, it's only a matter of time. Although, a punch from off the second rope, and that busted him open. And is that it? 1, 2. No. I mean, what a classic between these two. And given this is their first ever match, and despite the interference from Braun Strowman, I mean, what a match this has turned into. Although, oh, nice side face buster. And now Mughal looks like he's going to fly. Oh, nice 450 splash, and 1, 2. And he still can't get him. I'll tell you one thing, Brandon Cuevas is proving why he is a world championship contender. Maybe not right now, but someday he will. Although Mughal now going for the Mughal crossface, and Brandon is losing blood. He could pass out, but no, he gets out, actually. Nice jawbreaker to Mughal. And then, oh, see, now that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to celebrate in front of Mughal because he'll make you pay for that. 1, 2. Yep, he did. And with the loss of blood, and then Brandon, of course, gets up just like Austin Aries did against Johnny Mundo at Bound for Glory for some reason. I don't know why. Kind of a glitch in the game, but I mean, Brandon, he was celebrating like he had his fist up in the air, but then Mughal made him pay for it. But, I mean, let's not forget, like I said, Brandon was losing a lot of blood. I thought he kicked out. I really did. But in the end, as you see, the Mughal celebrates. The spotlight is on him. Although, you know what, Mughal? I have an idea. I'm just typing it up in case you wanted to know. Well, it wasn't so much the ref screwed you out. It was just, you know, it was a great match, though. But I just thought of a match, and that is Mughal against Braun Strowman at WrestleMania 18. And of course, Braun is also the Universal Champion in my universe. I mean, of course, if you don't want to, I can give you a different. Oh, you're down? Awesome. And like I said, I'll let you know when your match is up. Now, I haven't set a date yet, but I'm trying to go for probably towards the end of this month, like probably after Thanksgiving, or however long it's going to take me to set up. But I also have a surgery. So once I recover from that and after Thanksgiving, I can definitely do that. So yes, it's going to be Mughal Fantasy against Braun Strowman, and he's putting up the Universal title on the line. I mean, obviously, I'm not sure why he came down to try to help. Actually, I don't even think he was trying to help Brandon. I think he wanted to get a piece of the Mughal. Well, guess what, Braun Strowman? This is one fantasy that's not going to become a reality for you, brother. Not if Mughal has anything to say about it. But now we get to our next match, and thank you so much, Mughal. And if you have to get to bed, have a good night's sleep, my friend. And let's see, where's... It was... Yeah, it's mainly for my teeth. Now wait, where is he? Oh, there's Jose. Jose, can you see by the dawn's early... Okay, I'll stop there. I'm almost out of voice. I can't even talk right. So you have Blanco and John. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right, let's go to let's go to One Night Stand. Why not? And let's see. Everything else is good. Okay, cool. All right, so it's going to be Jose Blanco against John. So the only people that have yet to wrestle are Price, and I don't know if Feck is still here, or who else, or Chris. I know that Price is here, like I said. But there you see Blanco and John. Now Jose is going to fight JT Price at WrestleMania, and it's in a dream match where Jose is teaming up with Hulk Hogan against JT Price, and his choice was Ric Flair at WrestleMania. And of course, John will also be there to defend the Tag Team Championships. Probably not. I have some other stuff to take care of. Or usually I would be getting ready to go to bed right after that. But there you see Latino Heat. Jose Blanco. I mean, Viva la Raza. I'm surprised I even said that right. But there you see him. So who do you guys think will win? Blanco or John? Or you have to... Okay. Alright, well, you'll have to tell me. The only thing I can tell you is that the Von Erich brothers are taken, so... But other than that, you can tell me. Viva, says Melissa. And welcome back, Chris Clark. Okay, so we'll have Clark against Price. But there you see one half of the Tag Team Champions of the world, and they will be defending those belts against the number one contender, whoever they are. And then, of course, anybody who's in the chat that doesn't have a match as of yet for WrestleMania, they will be in the Day 1 main event Royal Rumble match, in which whoever wins will be the number one contender going into next season, or 2K19, if you will. Let's see. You want to fight me? Oof runs. No, don't run! But there you see John. But let's skip the rest of this, just so it doesn't take care, or it doesn't take too long. But like he always says, the shirt's coming off. And it's on. And a DDT onto John to start the matchup. And a neck breaker onto John. I mean, this is the first time that these two have fought, at least one-on-one, if to my memory. Nice uppercut onto John. I don't know, Law, where am I going? And so far, John is balling. And then he just punches Jose off the apron. Picks him up. Nope. Countering into an arm breaker on the outside. Now, there is no count out or disqualification, so these guys can do whatever they want to each other. But to win the match, they got to win it inside the ring. And oh, and a pile driver right on the floor. Oh, John's definitely going to have a headache. But then sent right into the steps. Just crashed into a tree. And, oh, nice double underhook suplex right on the floor. Oh, then a backbreaker. And then sent into the steps again. And now John, what's he doing? Oh, he's got a chair. And he hits Miguel, or Jose Miguel, right under the top of the head. Then he hits him in the back. I'll tell you one thing. That's one thing you don't want to do is mess with John. Because I've seen him when he's angry, and believe me, when John is angry, he, you know, it's a good thing he doesn't turn into the Hulk, literally, because if he did, he'd kill me. Moon walks away. Aww. I guess you were just kidding on that one, but anyway. And John was playing possum a little bit. Whoa, what a drop kick onto John from Brandon. But then a neck breaker. Now John going to the outside. And welcome back, Core. And wait a minute, John is bringing out a ladder. This is not a ladder match, but you can definitely use it as a weapon of mass destruction. But then John throws the ladder out for some reason. I don't know why. But then a neck breaker. And John, nice Falcon arrow onto Jose Blanco. And now, wait a minute, going for the McGrump's Cloverleaf. The McGrump's Cloverleaf. And he's put away a number of guys with that move, including Rick Reyes. But Jose Blanco, of course, you know, being that he has studied a lot of Eddie Guerrero's moves, would know how to get out of that one. But, uh-oh. Now here's a move that John has perfected quite a bit. That sliding drop kick, and he hits it to perfection. And that could do it. 1, 2. No, kick out by Jose. I'll tell you one thing. Jose's a lot tougher than I thought, but John, whoa! Nice 450 splash off a slingshot, but not enough. Clothesline, another one. And a facebuster. Now goes to the outside. What's he going to get now? And he's got a hammer. Oh, well, didn't quite hit him, though. But Jose did get the handle. Broken JT, I'm going to CKO you. Oh, wow. You're going to get CKO'd on. Wow. Strong words by Chris Clark. But now John, picks him up, pile drives him. Nice arm breaker, but then, Jose could be going up to the top rope. He could hit this. The frog splash, and he hits all of it. Now, wait, what's going on here? I'm not sure what's going on here, but, well, whatever it was, John, from the distraction, goes for the 1, 2, went for that back suplex bomb and went for a pin, but anyway. Melissa is playing Roblox, I see. But then John staring at him, I don't know why. You gotta do something, dude. I'm not sure what John was just standing there for, but... Or he could have just been playing possum, and that's exactly what he did. Although John is doing it again, I'm not sure why he's just standing there. And then, the Gory Bomb. Gory Bomb. Taken from Gory Guerrero. 1, 2, no. Oh, then a kick to the back. But then John fighting back. And a CKO? Taken from Chris Clark. 1, 2, no. Telling you one thing, he took a playbook, a play from the book of Chris Clark. But then dropped on his head onto the top turnbuckle, and 1, 2, no. And a kick to the back. Of course, I will be taking a few days off, especially leading up to the day of my surgery, so I won't be doing as many streams. So, and if I do, it'll be something other than 2K, but yeah, I will be taking a few days off. But once again, John going for the McGrump's Cloverleaf again. And unfortunately for Jose, he had no choice but to tap out. And the winner of the match is McButternugget John. Or MBN John, whatever you want to call him. But what a match that was. I mean, not sure who was out there to distract Jose. But whoever it was, big win otherwise for John. I mean, what a match that was. It was back and forth, but all it took was the McGrump's Cloverleaf to get the job done. But a big win, however, for John. All right, I have an idea for this next one. And let me get out of this one and go right over here. go over here. We change the arena first. Well, let's go to New Donk City. Why not? All right, awesome. Okay. So next we have Chris Clark, JT Price, and me to Jew 22. So each of you wanted me, or now you're going to get me. So now it's time for the two of you to pay the price. And not JT Price. I mean the iron price, damn it. So it's going to be me, Chris, and JT, and I'll tell you one thing. Jose Latino cool. Yeah, he is cool. Very cool. Whew. I'm very, let's see. That's right. Oh, I am back. Yeah. I mean, your retirement was about as short as a cup of coffee in the big time. Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah, because you'll never get closer than now. Yeah, there's your cup of coffee right there. But here he is, the self-proclaimed master of the CKOs. He truly weighs 200 pounds even and stands at 5'6". You're part Puerto Rican. Awesome. Well, there you see Chris Clark. A man who believes his future is so bright that he has to wear sunglasses. Although, I don't blame him really, because we are in the sun. And there you see the Intercontinental Champion. Even though even though it is a low-tier title, it's still a title nonetheless. You have to get it. Oh, okay. Well, have a good night's sleep, Jose, and take care. Of course, JT has a match at WrestleMania. And then there's me, Salvadorian. Hey, it's great to have, people from different countries represent, And there you see me in my polka dots. Of course, I might not look like much, but hey, that's what I want you to think. I mean, you guys wanted me. You guys wanted me? Well, you're going to get me. And you're going to get a whole lot more than what you bargained for. I can tell you that for sure. Oh yeah, you can boo me all you want. Alright, match underway. Of course, this is not a one-fall match, though, so it's a one, or actually, it is a one-fall match. What am I talking about? I was so focused on this match, I forgot about that. And I just broke your shoulder. And then, well, Chris just came in like a flea. And Chris, whoa, nice head scissors takedown there. And then, well, for a moment I thought he was going to do that float over DDT, but he didn't. A hammerlock clothesline onto Chris Clark. Now I'm just going to do a Tajuthez press. I don't think you'll be booing. Well, then I just punched Chris Clark off the apron. And, well, I almost kicked his back, but then he grabs me. Wow, he grabbed me by my hair and then just uppercutted me from the blind side. Damn you, TJ! And then, well, I don't know if you saw that, but JT was kissing his arm and then went for a knee on Chris Clark. Oh, wow, we both kicked Chris Clark in the back. But then I got slammed by JT Price. Oh, and I got a backbreaker for my trouble. Wow, then just one huge punch onto Chris, and already he went down. And now flexing those muscles like he thinks he's Hulk Hogan or something. Ooh, beautiful suplex there. All right. Yeah, how's it feel, JT? Oh, wow. No, you're not. Although I just got DDT from the back by Chris Clark. And now, wow, look at this. Chris Clark is stopping every part of my appendages, including my head. But just like that, he breaks up the pinfall attempt, does JT. But then JT gets a broke back, just like Hulk Hogan did when he had back surgery. And the CKO onto JT Price and a quick pinfall. 1, 2. Ooh, broke it up, did I? If I hadn't, it would have been over. Woo! How'd that chop feel, Chris? All right, it's your turn. Oh. All right, it's time for you to feel the toxic toadstool, JT. Damn it, Chris. All right, you know what? You're gonna get it, Chris. The Tajuthez press onto you. All right, come on, ref. 1. All right, time for the pile driver. That'll give you a headache. Oh, and of course, JT broke it up before I could go for the pin. And oh, no! Oh, JT's going for my giblets. For my shiitakes, I guess. That's a type of mushroom, in case you didn't know. Although, wait a minute. The bottom line onto Clark. 1, 2. He got him. Oh, it felt like someone was just castrating me, really. But he hit the bottom line on Chris Clark and went for the pin. I mean, I was too busy trying to make sure that my pieces were still there. But then, while that was happening, JT gave Chris Clark the bottom line, which is that Uranage slam, or as they call it, the rock bottom. As JT Price wins. I'll tell you one thing, JT has been on a roll. And if he keeps this up, he might very well beat Jose Blanco at WrestleMania. And maybe even win the Royal Rumble that just about everybody that doesn't have a match that's in the chat will be in. So, let's see. Unless, I don't know if Melissa's still here, but if she is, I can give her a match. If not, and if no one else who hasn't had a match yet doesn't come in, I guess I could just end it. But it felt good to be back in the ring. But yeah, if Melissa's here, I can give her a match. If not, I might just call it a night and move on. But a good match nonetheless for JT and Chris Clark. Had a good amount of moves on me. I still hate that what is it? That castrating grip that Ric Flair used to do. Of course, I'm not sure if Melissa's still here. Melissa, are you still here? Just wondering. I guess Melissa or nobody else who hasn't had a match yet. Well, like I said, if Melissa's still here, then just say hello and we'll go from there. But just go over. There's JT Price from the. I'm just looking at my my Discord, but well. All right, well, I guess Melissa must have went back to bed or something. Must have went to bed or something, I guess. But oh well. But I guess next time is WrestleMania 2018. And much like I have done with my old series back when I used to just simply record a series of videos and then put them out, much like my predecessors when I did do WrestleMania, it was a 2-day event. That's what it was. It was a 2-day, well, actually it was a multiple-day event, but it's going to be a 2-day event in this case. It's a 2-day event, so it'll have a day 1 main event. The second day main event is, of course, going to be
it's going to be Rick XTN or Retro Rick taking on Daniel Bryan for the WWE title. That's the main event of day 2. The main event of day 1 is a 30-man Royal Rumble match. And of course, the winner of that match will be the number 1 contender going into 2K19. So that is something to look out for. And of course, we will have championship matches with simply the top contender. Unless, of course, that top contender is already a champion or already has a match. And if that's the case, then okay. If I have to make any changes. Oh, and the only other match I can think of, I do know, of the matches I do know, we have Jose Blanco and JT Price teaming up with their heroes against one another. Then you have John and Sonic, the tag team champions, the world tag team champions. They will defend against the top seeded team, the number 1 contending team for those titles. And of course you have the insane one, the United States champion, also defending against the top contender. Let's see what else. And of course our good friend Melissa, she is going to fight for the women's championship of the world, in that she had beaten the previous champion, Bridget from Overwatch, who has since lost it to Makoto Nagano from Persona 5. Well, now it's going to be those two for the women's title at WrestleMania. And then other matches I can think of. I just know that Chris Clark... actually, I don't have a match for Chris Clark other than the Royal Rumble match. But if something comes up, then I'll think about it. Oh yeah, Brandon Cuevas will also fight Frozen Rage. Yes, that Frozen Rage. Now, I don't have anything against Frozen Rage personally, but I know that he definitely does not like the way I do things around here. And I know that he had a verbal spat with John about a month ago, really. But Brandon wanted to fight him, and in fact, those two have been at each other's throats for a long time, so I figured, you know what, let's give Frozen Rage one last match, and it will be against Brandon Cuevas at WrestleMania. And our good friend Moogle will fight Braun Strowman for the Universal title, among other stuff. I could go on and on. I really could. But it's going to take a while for me to plan it all out. You know, just to make sure that everything goes without a hitch. And as well as the fact that I do have a surgery, and I hope it goes well, and I hope I can recover well enough to do the show, and if I can't, well, I'll have to delay it until there comes a time I can do it. So that's something I'm looking forward to. The Game Grumps. Well, if you want to check out the Game Grumps, check out MBN John's channel. Check it out. A lot of great stuff on that channel. MBN John, that is. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to Jew22 signing off, saying goodbye. Have a good night. God bless you and take care of each other. Stay safe. And most important, be yourself. The most powerful thing that you could ever be is yourself. Have a great night. And I'll see you then. I might do some other stuff. I might stream other stuff, like other games or whatnot. Or I might just do other projects from other videos from other projects and what have you. But other than that, have a great night, everybody. Peace. All right.